Good afternoon, Fit Fam. This is Stefan, and today I'll be talking about how you should engage with movement/exercise properly. The value that will come from this video is when you begin to engage with movement or do exercises in the gym, outside, or wherever, that you're getting the maximum benefit from doing this. And this comes from my years of seeing individuals in the gym or engaging with movement and not doing it correctly and not getting the max benefits from it. And so really, the first thing in order to engage with movement/exercise properly is to have the right intention. And a lot of times when I go into the gym, a lot of people do not have the right intention when they're engaging in exercise. Now, what do I mean by intention? Well, what is the purpose of the exercise? And so a lot of people be like, well, I'm doing this exercise to simply get bigger or to cause more definition. Well, you need to be a little bit more detailed than that. So let's say, for example, you're doing a lying bench press with dumbbells on a bench. And so you're going through the repetitions. Well, what is your intention of doing this exercise/movement? And so the intention is you're trying to spark hypertrophy in the chest musculature. And so, okay, you have really the purpose behind it, but now it's okay, as you go through the range of motion, how are you going to cause this to happen? And so a lot of individuals, what they'll fail to do is they'll focus on speed, they'll focus on repetitions, they'll focus on load and moving the weight, but they don't focus on quality, they don't focus on the muscle contraction, and they don't focus on how their body is feeling in the moment. And so really this comes from what I've seen on social media. This has come what I've seen in gym culture, is a lot of individuals want to get to the end goal and not really engage in the process of getting to that end goal properly. And so if you have the right intention, it'll cause right action. And if you have right action, you'll have right thought. And so it all ties in together. And so when you begin to engage with movement/exercise, having a specific purpose and then having the right intention will cause you to have right thought, right action, and so forth. And so let's stick with our lying dumbbell bench press example. When you go through the movement, you want to go nice, slow, and controlled. Now, if you're focusing on athletic performance, if you're focusing on speed strength or strength speed, the way you do the exercise will be completely different if you're going for like a max attempt, or if you're doing powerlifting, Olympic weightlifting, or you're doing more so a field athletic sport. Then it becomes a little bit differently, because now you want to become more in tuned into what your body's doing in that circumstance or position in order to cause the muscle fibers to fire properly and at their max efficiency. And so, but we're sticking more so in the bodybuilding and aesthetic realm, where you're more so focusing on just the larger muscle groups and that skeletal muscle. And so if you want to cause truly hypertrophy, what I've seen a lot of individuals do is they're more so focusing just on the reps and not the quality of the reps. So, for example, when you are doing the bench press, if the quality of the reps aren't high, if you're not going through a full range of motion, if you're not squeezing the muscle at the top, if you are not focusing on really maximizing that time under tension, then you're not going to see any gains. I've seen a lot of individuals when they go into the gym, you'll see guys doing like those quick pump reps, and they might be doing it with a lot of weight, but they're not going to see anything. They're not going to see any differences. They're not going to see any changes. You can have an individual who's been in the gym for years and years and years and years. And you a lot of people who are been in the gym for a long time, they've seen these individuals. They've been in the gym for years, and they might be the workout warrior, where they're in the gym for 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they're that guy, but they've looked exactly the same. And you're like, why do they look exactly the same? Why are they not seeing any changes? Well, you always want to learn, grow, and develop. Your body it's a machine. It literally can learn from past experiences. And so as you engage with movement and exercise, you should be learning how to do it more efficiently, more properly, and really increase the technicality of how you do it, because if you maximize these things, you'll see the greatest amount of gains. And so for my people that are wanting to truly spark hypertrophy, don't more so focus just on the logical aspect of it. Focus more so on the feel as well. You have to approach lifting, movement, exercise from both perspectives. If you just approach it from one perspective, then you're leaving out an entire realm of potential progress. And so always when you're coming into movement, when you come into exercise, approach it from both frames of reference. Okay, how can I do this the logical, technical way, but how can I add a little bit of feel into it so that I'm not just wasting a whole bunch of energy on doing something that isn't going to benefit me at all. If you found this of value, click like, click subscribe. You guys stay blessed and enjoy the rest of your day.